everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing another reading vlog, and I decided for this week I wanted to let my Instagram followers pick my romance reads for the week. So it's obviously February now, which means it is the month of Valentine's, so I thought doing a week of romance books was the best bet. So the way I did this was I put the 2 books on my I put 2 books per Instagram story. I coloured in the cover and I added some emojis that represented the book. So for the first book I did a tent, some logs and a blue heart. And then for the second book I did a hockey stick, a microphone and a pink heart. And before I tell you which one won, I will show you what the 2 books were. So for the tent, the logs and the blue heart, I had Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. This is a sequel to Out on a Limb, which was one of my all-time favourite books from last year. And I really loved it, and I really want to read the sequel. And then for the hockey stick, microphone and pink love heart, we have Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is the first book in the Vancouver Storm series, and I really want to read it because I've heard it's really good. And I've heard a lot of good things about this series, so yeah. But the winner out of these 2 was Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. So this is book 1 that we will be reading this week. For our next set of options, we had a football, a camera and a white love heart. And then for the next one we had a hammer, a house and a orange love heart. So let's see what those 2 books were. So for the American football, the camera and the white love heart, we had First Down by Grace Riley. This is a sports romance. I've heard it's quite good and it's a pretty thin book, so yeah, and you know me, I love sports romance. And then for the hammer, house and orange love heart, we have The Reno by Maggie Grant. This is a book that I got for Christmas off of M. This is one of her, she really loves this book. She recommended it to me and she really liked it, so I really want to give this a read. But the winner for this one was First Down by Grace Riley. So that is book number 2 that we will be reading for this video. I won't lie, I did really want this one to win, but I will read this one and read this one at a different time. And then for the final picture, we had the cowboy emoji, a horse and a blue love heart. And then for the next one, we had a hockey stick, a baby bottle and a dog. So this one was honestly not even close in the votes. There was a very clear winner with this one. So for the cowboy, the horse and the blue heart, we had Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is book 1 in the Goldrush Ranch series. And for the hockey stick, baby bottle and dog, we had Unravel Me by Becca Mack. And this is book 3 in the Play for Keep series. And again, I had my preference of which one I wanted to win, which was this one, because I'm slightly obsessed with this series now. But the winner was Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, and this is book 3 that we will be reading for this week's video. So those are our 3 reads for the week. I am quite excited about reading these because they are ones that have been on my TBR for a while and I'm looking forward to reading them. So yeah, I will update as I go along. I don't know which one I'm going to read first, we'll just have to see, but I will update as soon as I start one of these. So I made a start on the first book for this video and I've gone with First Down by Grace Riley. I'm currently 166 pages into this and I'm bored. I'm bored. Now I know a lot of sports romances follow the same path and they all have the kind of like the same thing going for them, but this one just feels really unoriginal and I'm just really bored by it. And I can feel the 3rd act breakup coming from a mile away, and I know it's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be my least favourite trope. Which, if you didn't know, is the miscommunication trope. So if that happens, so yeah. I don't really like the main guy. The main girl is annoying me. I'm just kind of bored. I mean, I've got like an hour and something left of the audiobook, because I've just been chilling and listening to the audiobook. So yeah, I'm gonna probably try and finish it soon because I just want to be done with this book. But at the moment, it's quite literally looking like a 2-star because I'm just bored. So I ended up finishing First Down yesterday and I gave it a 2-star. I did not like this book. I just found it, I found it very, very boring. I didn't really like the characters and like their dynamic. I couldn't really like feel the chemistry between them. I think honestly I would have had more fun watching paint dry. You know, that's a bit mean. But no, I just didn't really like the characters. I didn't feel like the relationship flowed that well. It seemed like they jumped from one thing to the next and I just wasn't really feeling the story. Like, yeah, it did have some cute moments and some moments that were kind of like a little bit funny, but like I hated the main girl's mom. She honestly was just annoying me with how constantly she was trying to convince herself that she didn't have feelings for the main guy. They were called Bex and James. And yeah, I just felt like this book didn't really have anything special to it. So I just was kind of bored and like honestly I can't really tell you anything that happened. I remember a few like little things from the book. But yeah, no, I just it bored me and I just really did not have a fun time. So that was a 2-star. I did not enjoy that. But now that book is done, we are on to book 2 of this video, which after doing a poll in the Alan Catherine book server about what I should read next, I'm going with Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is book 1 in the Gold Rush Ranch series. I read the entirety of the Chestnut Springs series last year and I really loved it. So I am really looking forward to reading this because I need a bit more cowboy romance in my life and I love Elsie Silver's writing and I'm really looking forward to reading this. So yeah, that is the next book I'm going to read. I'm going to make a start on this tonight and I'm going to probably read for like half an hour and then before I watch some TV and go to bed. So I'm going to get started on this now, get a bit of reading done, and then I will update you guys either later today or tomorrow on any updates I have for this. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours since my last update and I'm currently on chapter 15 of Off to the Races and I'm absolutely loving it. I just love Elsie Silver's writing. It's so fun and easy to read and I really like Vaughn and I think it's Vaughn and Billy. I love them. So I'm on page 138 at the moment and yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep reading because I'm having the time of my life while reading this book. It's just so fun. I love the characters, I love the story, and I'm very, very much enjoying it. So yeah, I apparently have an hour and 38 minutes left of the audiobook. So I think I'm probably going to be finishing this tonight. It's currently 10 to midnight, but yeah, I'm having the best time and I will update more later, probably when I'm finished with it. So it's been a couple of days since my last update and last night I ended up finishing Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I ended up giving this book a 4-star. I enjoyed it. It was a fun, easy read. I liked the characters and I enjoyed the story. I just wasn't obsessed with it. I felt like the end of the story was a little bit rushed. Like it felt like there was a lot of like build up with everything, and then the end just kind of happened. But and like there's some things, like there's a lot of stuff about, like you hear a lot about the main character Billy's past and stuff like that, but you don't really fully get like many details of it and like what's really happened and stuff, so it just feels like a lot of stuff was skipped over. And yeah, no, I enjoyed the book. It was fun, it was an easy read, and I had a good time with it. It's just, it wasn't my favourite Elsie Silver book. That at the moment still stands as Hopeless by Elsie Silver, which is the last book in the Chestnut Spring series. But yeah, no, definitely an enjoyable book, and I definitely enjoyed this. But that is book 2 now finished for this video. So we are now moving on to the final book, which is Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is the first book in the Vancouver Storm series. I don't really know much about this book. I know a little bit of the plot, but not much. So yeah, I'm going to make a start on this now, I think, and then I will update in a little bit when I have more details on the story. So I made a start on Behind the Net yesterday, and I'm really enjoying it. I love this kind of book. I love spicy little hockey romances. These are my exact kind of books. I'm currently on chapter 35, which is page 189. I really like it. So basically the story follows Jamie and Pippa, and basically after her ex dumps her, Pippa needs to look for a new job, and she ends up becoming Jamie's assistant. And like he at first comes off like really grumpy, and like it's just kind of awkward, and like he gets her to move in with him and everything. But then like he is actually quite sweet and protective and kind, and they're just like really cute together, and he's like really funny because like he is so obsessed with her. Like he's so obsessed and he tries to hide it, but you can just see that this boy is so down bad for her. And she has like a major crush on him, and like you just want to go into the book and scream at them, like, you obviously both like each other, just fuck already. But you know, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I said, I'm on chapter 35. I'm watching TV at the moment, but I am going to carry on reading at some point soon, and then I will update probably either when I'm a bit further into the book or when I finish the book. And yeah, but it's really good and I'm really enjoying it. Please ignore the dodgy AF lighting in my room right now. My bulb for my main light in my room is dead. I need to order a new one, but I can't find the one that I use in my room anywhere. So I'm having to currently just use a crappy little lamp for all lighting. And it's also, 2 a.m, so... but I thought I'd just do a little bit of an update. So I read a bit more of Behind the Net yesterday, and I'm currently on page 320. So I only have around about 80 pages left in this, which I will probably finish later today, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not in the mood to read right now. I say this, but I might read later if I can't sleep. But I'm really enjoying this book. I really like the characters and everything about it. I'm not getting 5 stars feelings from it. I like the characters and I like them as a couple and stuff, but it's not giving those 5-star feels. But it is definitely gonna be at least a 4.5 or a 4.75. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. But at the moment I just have like 80 pages left, and when I'm done I will give my full review and rating, and then I will do a wrap up of all the books that I read in this video. So it's been a while since I've updated for this video. I actually ended up finishing Behind the Net around about a week ago at this point. I've just not really been feeling that well, and I've not really wanted to pick up my camera to film anything. Well, it's not really a camera, it's a phone, but you know. So I ended up finishing this a few days ago, and I gave this a 4.5. I really enjoyed this book. I think it's definitely my favourite book from this video. I loved Pippa and I think his name, yeah, Jamie. I loved them. I loved them as characters. I thought it was really fun. I loved their relationship. I loved the representation of anxiety in this book, that because a lot of the time when books talk about anxiety, they talk about it as a person just being a little bit panicked or something, but with Jamie's mother, she suffers from anxiety and panic attacks, and and the way it's written, it shows how much it can actually physically take over a person's body and physically stop them from doing things and like really scare them. And I just really liked that little bit of representation. I just loved the relationship between the characters. I loved just everything about it, and I had a really fun time with it, and I really had a great time just with the characters. So yeah, this is definitely a 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I am looking forward to reading the rest of the series. I don't think it's my favourite hockey romance series, but it's definitely still a very good romance series, and I love it. But now that I have finished reading Behind the Net, that is officially it for this video. So I'll just give a little bit of a wrap up of the books that we read. So first book we read for this video was First Down by Grace Riley. I gave this a 2 stars. I did not like this book. I did not like the characters. I found it very bland. I didn't like the pacing. There wasn't really much going for it, and I could see the third act breakup coming from a mile away, and it just kind of annoyed me. I will try and read the rest of the books in the series, but if after book 2 I'm still not enjoying it, I will probably DNF this series and sell them. Then up next we have Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is the first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series, and I gave this a 4 star. I liked the characters, I liked the romance. I really love Elsie Silver's writing. I think it's really fun. I really just enjoy her characters. I just felt like the book spent a long time getting to like the crux of the story, and then the end of it was just kind of very rushed, and there was a lot of information that we still didn't get in the story, and I felt like I had a lot of questions unanswered. Maybe they'll get answered in the rest of the series, but it's not my favourite Elsie Silver book, but it's still definitely a good one, and I really enjoyed it. And then obviously finally we read Behind the Net. I'm not going to go on about this one because I just spoke about it, but yeah, I gave this a 4.5 stars. It's my favourite book from the video. I like the characters, I like the world, I like the story, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the series. It's a very good hockey romance series, and if you want a hockey romance series that isn't set in like college or something, and you want one that's set in like the actual real world, then I think this is definitely a good one to read. But no, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Friday at 6 p.m. and if you've noticed, I've started doing videos on Tuesdays as well at 5. I want to start maybe posting a little bit more on my channel, but I don't have the capacity to do 2 videos a week. So every 2 weeks on a Tuesday there will be a reading vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed those, and this one will be going up very soon. But you know, as I went through this video, each book just got better. So like I said, we have a 2 star, a 4 star and a 4.5. And yeah, that is it. I will catch you guys next time.